Okay, students, see here. To calculate electric field intensity due to infinitely long charged wire with linear charge density lambda, we have considered a Gaussian surface. Okay, this Gaussian surface is cylindrical in shape. Right? Now, this contains three surfaces. Let's say surface 1 S1, surface 2 S2, and surface 3 S3. Now over here, according to the Gauss law and definition of electric flux, if I want to write the expression of electric flux, it is what? Closed integral of closed surface integral of electric field, which is equal to summation of Q enclosed upon epsilon naught. Now this is a closed surface, we will open it and three surfaces we will have. S1, for S1 we will write E dot ds, then S2 E dot ds, and for S3 again E dot ds. Let's say the total charge enclosed is Q. So this is Q by epsilon naught. This is equation number 1. Now here we will see the direction of field and area element. Over here, suppose if I consider S3 surface, the electric field intensity will be perpendicular to the surface. It is always away from the positive charge. Right? So this is the direction of electric field over here. And over here, if I consider a very small area element, dA, this area element is parallel to electric field. So theta here, it will be 0. Now if I talk about this surface S1, on the S1 electric field will be perpendicular to the wire away, and area element is again perpendicular to cross sectional part. So in the second situation, the angle between electric field and area element is 90°. Okay, for S1 surface. Same way if I talk about S2 surface, electric field intensity perpendicular to the surface, and area element perpendicular to the cross sectional area, and angle between them is 90°. So for S1 and S2 surface, angle between electric field and area element is 90, while in case of S3 surface, the angle between area element and electric field is 0. So here we are going to write the values. For S1, we will write E ds cos 90. For S2, E ds cos 90. And for S3, it is E ds cos 0. Now Q enclosed, still I am writing as it is Q. Now here the last term will be responsible for the flux. First two term will be giving 0 electric flux. So for S3 surface, this is E ds cos 0 value 1, and this is Q by epsilon naught. Now here we have to write the value of Q. So let the length of this Gaussian surface, cylindrical Gaussian surface, is L. Radius is R. Right? So linear charge density, from the definition of linear charge density, lambda will be Q by L, which gives us Q equals to lambda into L. Now E is constant out of the integration sign. Integration of ds, Q equals to lambda into L. Now integration of ds for S3 surface, that is the curved surface area, which is 2 pi r L. Now over here L cancel, so E will be equals to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught into r, or else you can write it as 2 lambda divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r. Now if we plot the graph between electric field and the distance r, this is going to be a rectangular hyperbola, which simply says E is inversely proportional to R.